Set. Go. They're racing for the King Charles III Stakes, and Rogue Lightning reared slightly as the stalls opened. He's one of the slowest ones away. Regional to the right-hand side, Dream and ASFOORA with him, and also Valiant Force. Big Evs is the nose-banded runner on the left, down the centre, leading to Kurdos and Makarova and 7 Questions and Crimson Advocate, and Believing behind those. Rogue Lightning, Perez Songe and Emirati Anna in that group. So also is Diligent Harry, and Twilight Cause is the back marker of that group on the left, who are in front here. Big Evs with a noseband on the left has the advantage to Kurdos and Makarova, and then Emirati Anna. Near side is Regional trying to get into contention. Believing making progress. ASFOORA coming with a strong challenge now. It's Big Evs to ASFOORA. Believing Makarova. Regional nearest to us. Here's ASFOORA, the light blue sleeve. She's grabbed the lead from Big Evs, and ASFOORA has gone on to win the King Charles III. To Regional, Big Evs, Believing, Kurdos, Twilight Cause and Makarova.
Well, what an incredible performance. 6 Aussie sprinters have come out on top in this race in the past, and ASFOORA joins them 5-1 in the hands of Oisin Murphy for Henry Dwyer. A bold move to come over here, Fred, and one that has paid off. Oh, what a move that was. Exactly. This 5-year-old mare is an absolute tip-top form. She probably needed to run at Haydock last time out, and she had to blow the cobwebs away and just get that fitness edge. And just watch her here, travelling with amongst them on that far side. And Oisin Murphy took his time early doors, Jim.
He certainly did. He used her energy absolutely perfectly, didn't he? But at this stage, the group on the stand side looked to be a fair way off the lead. The leader on the far side, Big Evs, who's just run down late on. You're just getting the result for third. Number 12, Big Evs. It's just, they've just called that, and Believing, I think it was, that's finished in 4th. So 5-1. ASFOORA ahead of Regional at 6-1 in second. Big Evs, the 11-4 favourite, third. Jim, Regional was getting in a real pickle in the paddock. He was properly stewed up, so that was a very good performance from him. Yes, it was. I mean, the first and second have come from what appeared at halfway to look unpromising positions. And it'd be fascinating, you know, over the next 24 hours for the people that specialise in these things to look at sectionals and see, did they go too fast over on the far side? That is the thing, Jim. Watching them coming out of the gates here, Regional goes forward, Big Evs goes forward. Are they overdoing it? Probably not really, but because Ascot is such a tricky track to ride from the front, they were caught towards the end. Jamie, you can see Oisin Murphy, with all his experience, has the perfect toe through here. Yeah. But brilliant by Oisin Murphy, because he had a decision to make, not just in the first part of the race, because basically his hand is forced by his draw, but mid part of the race, Regional himself starts to lug over. He can see the strength in numbers towards that far side, and here goes Regional. He's got his head on one side, he starts to naturally lug right, and then Oisin Murphy and ASFOORA, I think that they potentially and pointedly just paint a target on Big Evs, and look at that. She really runs towards Big Evs. It's the competitive spirit of the thoroughbred that we are seeing there. Picks out the leader of the pack and then runs him down. So impressive, not just with the performance, but with the preparation. We heard Henry Dwyer saying, I'm bringing her over. For 6 or 7 weeks she's been here, but every part of her preparation has been meticulous. And how much can you upgrade it, given that she's come across the track and Regional too? I think that's really big by her because of A, who she had to catch, and B, the ground that she naturally sacrificed by going from one end of the track to the other. So it looked, as the cameraman thought, that was the place to be. Big Evs was leading and spearheading that bigger group, and as we saw in our earlier race, sometimes strength in numbers is the way to go, but not so here. Any second now, ASFOORA is going to appear like a dynamo. There she is, and look at that. The competitive nature of the thoroughbred, I think, is there so stark in them. No, it's fascinating, different comparisons, because there's always an element when you look back at things of paralysis by analysis. What I was going to say to you, Jamie, is you highlighted Big Evs beforehand and his bang, bang, bang style. When we saw him in his reappearance at York, he was ridden a bit more conservatively. I'm just going to say to you, if they'd ridden in like that there, might he have won?